Hey, welcome to Joseph's Reserves. We are doing a penny hunt today. This is actually the first box we're doing on the channel. I'm going to document every single time we get a new box and number those boxes and kind of keep track of what we find in each one. But for today, let's go ahead and show you what we're working with. I opened up this box just to make sure that it is indeed a circulated box. And we'll see right here by this date and where on the other side of this coin, the discoloration, it is indeed a circulated box. Sometimes you get a box of all brand new coins. Maybe the entire box will be 2022 or 2024, whatever it might be. That makes it a lot less fun to look through, so I usually just take those back. However, if you end up doing a coin roll hunt and finding a full circulated box of coins, you might want to check eBay first to see if you might have a full box of a date that people are willing to purchase. Right now, the 2025 boxes are going for a whole lot of money, so definitely keep your eye out for that. We're going to be looking at the red book is what I use to get an idea of what to find as far as low mintages and key dates. The last thing we're going to be doing is I have this cherry picker's guide, and we're going to be going through this off camera and taking a look through my microscope to see if we can find any errors or any key varieties that are possibly worth a little bit more money. So I have this note here of all of the different years I'm going to be separating. As you can see here, we've gone through some of the box, actually half of it. Last night I did the first half, and I had a bunch of technical difficulties with how to manage the camera in this space. Get to that. Oh man. So now that you see kind of what we were dealing with, let's go through and look at what we found. I'm probably going to show the clips of me finding these. All right, let's see. That's right, I was just looking for, oh, here's one right here. Wheat penny. Wheat cent, all right. That, let's zoom in right here. What are we doing? There it is. All right. You can see it's worn down a little bit. Looks like it might be a little bit of an older one, but I mean, older as far as a cent. It's probably somewhere in the 50s or 40s. I'd probably say 50s, but let's see. 53 Denver. That's still a good find though. 53. Nice, awesome. First wheat of the hunt. See right here, we've got a Canadian penny. I believe this is not what they call a young head. Oh, I'm trying to figure out the zoom. There we go. And I gotta remind myself, Canadians don't flip the same way as American, but let's see what date we have here. 1976. I believe that is also copper. All right, good find. Our first foreign. But our major finds we got is this 1953 wheat cent. Here we go. This wheat cent here, it's in pretty good condition. The 1953D, and this foreign Canadian cent. When I found it, I said I'm pretty sure it's still copper, and it definitely is. I went through and got all of my older all of my Canadian cents that I found from other hunts in which I kind of researched and wrote the actual dates, so it falls in between this category right here. 98% copper of 3.2 grams, so it's actually more copper than what we have in all of these, so it's definitely worth holding on to. And then we did find a ton of these 2009, I mean really not a ton for half a box, but quite a few, some in really good condition. And we did find a few 2007 Philadelphias marked with the P mint mark. We found a few of the more red condition copper cents, and even a few red condition of the later years as well. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this roll. Let's check the enders. 1990 looks like. It's not quite older, but definitely circulated. So let's rip right into this. All right. Usually I end up averaging about 10 wheat enders, wheat reverses per box. And we've only gotten the one, so I'm really hoping that things kind of turn around here. And look at that discoloration right there. It's kind of yellow. Interesting. Really hoping things kind of turn around and we'll get some good old pennies here. Really not even any coppers yet, right? Nothing yet. Let's keep going. Dang, we're kind of striking out on this box. But, oh, here's a copper right there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see. All right, it looks like in that whole row, we just got one copper cent there. All right. Let's clear this out. Let's see, maybe this one? No. And what I've decided is instead of spending all of the time going through and separating each possible variety and spending the time right now taking a look at them all while you're on camera, I'm just going to go through afterwards when we're done with the box and see if I find any varieties and spend that time on my own just looking through each one, because I do have this magnifying glass and you guys don't want to see me spending hours and hours and hours looking at that. So I'll spend that time afterwards, and it'll probably be on the next box that I videotape is when I'll share my findings on that one, on the varieties. All right, let's keep this nice and neat. This one looks like it has some more copper in there. Let's see. 74, 78. Yeah, we're definitely seeing some more copper. That's good. Let's see. These are some interesting. There was a couple of these in the first half of the box as well. So that's interesting. It's interesting we keep finding those. Never seen one quite like that before. So to see a few, interesting. 1982. It's like got some yellow, almost golden color to it. So we'll compare that to a red one and even a brown one. Very interesting color. I like that. Let's keep going. Numbers. There's a 1973. $1969, Denver. $67. All right, let's see. Okay, a little bit better. We got six coppers for that roll. Let's organize these a bit. I have this, see if I can just pick you guys up. I have this year, I guess, layout, where I just kind of lay them into each year. And that helps me with going through albums. When we're done with all this, I'll see if any of these are upgrades or see if any of these fill a hole. I do know that I've found all of the copper years and mint marks, so they won't fill any holes, but they might be some decent upgrades. And actually, I think I've been considering the idea of buying new folders and filling those with just these coin roll hunts to see how many boxes would it take to fill all the folders. I'm sure the shield cents would be one box, but I would also like to fill them with only red conditioned cents, maybe up until the back to the wheat cents. I feel like that might be a pretty interesting, I guess, experiment. How many will it take? We could do all red examples until 1959. And then see how many, in that many boxes, how many red examples of the wheat cents do we end up with? Oh, here's some interesting discoloration. If they're not copper, I don't really hold on to these like this, but again, with the idea of filling albums, maybe a full album of these colorful ones might be interesting. Because even just in that roll, this one's not quite as much discoloration, but there's quite a bit to find in these discolored coins. And if you can get a bunch with the same discoloration, that would be quite interesting. Alright, I think that's it for this roll here. Oh, no. Another 1980 coming through. Kind of used to the first half of the box. I did a lot of looking at the varieties and stuff. It took quite a lot longer, so I'm used to flipping it over and looking at each, even for the shield cents. That's why it took a lot longer. This time, for the second half of the box, I'm just going to separate the copper, look for any wheats. I'll separate any 2009s or 2017s, and whoa, careful there. 2017s and the any foreigns that we get, and also any like really red. Pretty much what I showed you guys. Any of the red ones that I find, I'll keep them separate. Okay, let's square you off again. There we go. Excuse me. Gotta work on laying those out because they just get kind of all over the place. All right. Oh, that's a 1980 there. It's a pretty good condition one, almost like a red brown. 1971. All right, getting older. We just need it way older. Way older. We want a wheat cent. If we can, ooh, an Indian cent, that would just be amazing. See this one kind of picking out there. Oh, I thought that was a P, but that's a D. The 2017s you gotta really take a look at as you pass them by. If you're pulling out the the Philadelphia mint mark ones. All right, that's it for that roll. 5 coppers. Not bad. Some red-brown ones there. Our stack of 1980s is getting pretty high. Trying to reach underneath this new tripod I got. Let's see, 71. It's the second 71 in the box. All right. This is gonna be roll number 30. Roll number 30 of the box. Oh man, there we go. All right. Oh, that looks much nicer. I can kind of use the full screen. There we go, 1980 again. Lots of 1980s. Not a problem with that. I will take them. 74. Very nice. All right, here's some copper coming up. 77. Oh, that one looked pretty good, but it's not quite it. Oh, look at this one. A 1955. It definitely does not have the doubling, but there are a couple different doubling options. For those that don't know, 1955 wheat cent has a very, very famous doubling effect on it. Let me pull up my cherry picker's guide. Let me see. So keep that right there. See how dramatic this doubling is on this 1955. So clearly it does become worth quite a bit of money. However, we don't have that 1955 double die, but there are other ones as well. I'm actually gonna take the time to look at this one. It looks like there is some doubling in God We Trust possible. Where are you? There we go. My hand's moving behind it. It's not quite liking that. 1955. Very nice. Very nice. All right, that should be probably about it for the roll. 1973. Nice. All right. For that one, we found the 1 wheat and 4 other coppers. Fantastic find. So that's the second one in our box. In, what's that, 30 rolls, I think is what I said. So we got 20 left. In order to maintain my average, we'd have to find 8 more. In 20 rolls, not impossible. Let's see if we get it done. All right, ender right there. Ooh, a 1982 copper right on the end. That is a good sign. That one seems a little harder. I do have this screwdriver with me, but I feel I've got to practice for this thing too. All right, let's get that out of the way there. There we go. Look at all those copper edges. And here's that ender, a 1982. Kind of has like a brown orange look to it. Definitely some blue, green oxidation from the copper. Let's see. What can we find? Stoked from that wheat ender we just got. Maybe we'll have another one pop up. Or not wheat ender. I keep saying ender. A wheat copper wheat reverse coin that we found. Maybe we'll have another one pop up very soon. What is this? See, things like this, I can't even read the date. That's why I have a scale. I'll weigh that when we're done. When we're done going through this roll. 79, 77. A nice shiny one. Oh yeah, 94, that makes sense. 78, 79, awesome. That 99 kind of looked funky real quick. Almost looks like there's a little bit of doubling there. Actually, since I'm picking this one up, I do know there's an AM variation variety to look at here. See the A and M touching? If this A and M doesn't touch right here, in America, if those A and M's don't touch, that's a wide AM variation variety. And is it just me, or that 9 kind of look odd on the end? Can't quite tell there. Very interesting. Let's keep going through the roll. Looks like we're coming up on it. Okay, we did get quite a bit of copper there, see? And let's weigh this one. Let's weigh this. So you can see, is that copper? What? Oh, it's an ounce. It's in ounces. No wonder. Grams. Nope, that is zinc. All right. You might think it'd be silly to weigh one that doesn't look, can't even read the date on it, but you know, if that was a, let's say a silver dime, you could tell it was a Roosevelt, but you couldn't make out the date. You would definitely be looking at those edges and weighing it to make sure it's silver. I'm not quite one of those that believe copper's the next silver, in the fact that I don't ever think it's going to get to 25 times face or 30 times face. At least not in a sense to carry much purchasing power. However, if you can prove that it is copper, it might have some benefit. It could definitely add to your copper weight when these pennies eventually become worth something. What roll is this? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 32. Roll number 32. Look at this purple coloring. Looks like it was painted, or and this is something sticky, maybe some gum or something. That's kind of gross now that I think of it. Let's see. Looks like not quite as much oh, right as I say that, there's 1980. I was gonna say not quite as much copper in this one, but here it all comes out. Again, another one with the date. I can make out that 00 there, so it's likely either a 2000 or a late 2000, like an early 2000 year. There's definitely no coppers that have Lincoln's face with a 00. I guess other than 1909, but that would be a wheat. A wheat? No, definitely not a 1909. Oh, look at this. Definitely looks like some intentional damage there. Interesting. Some people really don't like coins. They just feel like destroying them. Oh, a 1960. No, 1960 has a large date, small date variety. Oh, sorry, I just bumped the camera. All right, that's it for this roll. Go ahead and take all these zinc pennies out of the way. And what did we get? 7 and 1 red brown. Maybe 2 red browns right there. Added to our 1980s pile. Definitely most of them are the second half of 70s all the way to 82. That's definitely most of what we're getting here. There's that 1960, our first 1960 of the hunt. We did get a 1959 memorial. So now the only date that we're missing is a 1961. 1961, just making sure there's none in our red examples over here, but we do have a 1962 red example. Let's see, there we go. All right. Yeah, like pushing them out this way. This way. I know they make those trays to kind of help out. Oh, what did I see here? A log cabin, 2009. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. 5 of the log cabins. Awesome, good find. I was gonna say, I know they make some of those tubes that help you pull them out. Not tubes, they're like trays that you can lay the roll into. Help you take the coins out of the roll easier. I might invest into some of those, or one, I guess. Really, they help out with edge hunting for silver. I don't know if you can really do much edge hunting on these small cents. $91. Dang. Is there no copper in this roll? Here's another kind of black one. Oh, here's a copper. 1997. Let's see if we can make sure you see that date. Yeah, 97. Very interesting find there. Discolored, kind of got some gross stuff on it. Oh, 77. Almost went through the whole row without finding any copper. That would have been a first, but still haven't yet. Only 2 coppers is kind of shocking though. That's quite a low amount. But of course it was the late 70s and yeah, another late 70s. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see. Zoom out for you. Oh, I like that. Oh, I didn't even look at the enders. What's an 84? It looked a little bit older the way that the date blotched up. All right, let's see. 81. $74. Really hoping for some older ones or some nice red examples. Like this, if this is a copper one, that would be quite nice. All right, we got another 1980 there. An interesting black looking coin. That looks like one. Oh, an 85. 82. Does that say 2009? 2005. All right. Let's see. That roll, we've got 6 coppers. 6 copper cents from that roll. All right, we're getting into the earlier 70s. Definitely want to get much, much earlier than that, but we will take it. A couple 74s and some 80s coins. All right. Like I said, I'm going to have to practice with this. Just really figuring out how I want to go about opening all these rolls all the time. Which way is going to be easiest, quickest. All that fun stuff. I do like kind of dumping it like this. If it comes out clean. Not quite like that one, but we will just organize this. There we go. Ooh, a 1981 sticking out right there. Interesting looking coin. 84 looks like. $75. Ooh, a 61. I was just saying we needed that. And a presidential 2009. These, is this presidential? No, this is actually, what is the name of this one? Don't quite remember. This is the 3rd design. We do have one other one of those. I thought it was the 4th design. The 4th design just has the White House on it, and that is the lowest minted one to find. If we do find one, I'll show you guys each of the 4 designs. But because it's the lowest mintage, it's actually pretty hard to find. I might find one. They're not super hard. Definitely the most challenging to find of the 4 designs. All right. Well, in this box, we ended up getting 6 coppers and that 2009 in really good condition too. And in this one, we did get the 1961. So now we have an example of each year from 59 all the way to 82. Which is going to be awesome if I do end up filling all these books. However, the goal would be to fill only red examples. And I really haven't found that many copper red examples. So I might have to shift that game plan. Maybe do only red after the copper, only red zincs, and then the best condition one I could find of the copper ones. I'll just keep going until I completely fill the book. Oh, I kind of knocked them over the opposite way than I have been. Ah, man. We'll just go through this pile. It's nice to have it organized, but it's not always how it happens. Let's see, that one looks like 74. 74, all right. 92, not quite. Didn't make the cut. This one looks copper. Ooh, 82, very nice. 1978. I don't know if you guys can see the dates as clearly as I can when I pick them up. It looks like you can. Oops. I was trying to look through the camera at that one. Lost almost all my dexterity. All right, let's just keep it going. Ooh, here's a nice red example. Let's see. No. Let's see about this one here. I also don't want to show you guys the back of my hand so much, but we'll just keep it going. All right, only 3 coppers on that one. 3 coppers. Not doing great on a roll-to-roll basis, but overall, not doing too bad. Does seem like quite a bit of copper. Once I pull out the years that I want to keep aside, I'll end up weighing this and see how much we got for the full box. All right, looks like this is roll number 26. No, 36. Nice red one there. Yeah, 22, 21. All right, pretty standard. Let's see, you want to go this way? Yeah, that's the way I like doing it. All right, that was a pretty good one. Pretty organized there. $64. That's a good old find right there. Oh, another black example. This time it's copper. 78. Interesting. Interesting to find so many of them like that. Especially when I haven't found one like that before. That is quite interesting. Ooh, a 66. 1966. Oh, what's this here? Another wheat. Another wheatie. All right, let's see. Let's take a real close look at this. All right, by its condition, I'm thinking it's probably... You can see the line still in the wheat ears. All the words are defined. Good rim. It's probably a 50s or 40s coin. Let's see. Oh, 1941. Look at that. Dang, 1941. For a 41, that's in pretty good condition. Awesome. New oldest of the find, 1941. That was great. Oh, here's another 2009. 2009, what is that? Looks like a Denver. All right. 82. So this roll we've got 5 coppers and that 1941 wheat cents. Coppers, we got a 66. Oh, was that another? Oh, that was the first 66 of the box. So now we officially have all of the dates. Not all the mint marks yet, but a full date run. I've got these stacks are so high just in dates that I'm not going to know if it's a full date run until afterwards. Definitely not though, because we did just find one of a few of the earlier years. Alright, what's this? 38. 38. Going with 38. And we'll get this out here. There we go. Ooh, an interesting looking colorization on this one again. Not this one again, but more interesting color. Very nice. Oh, a 1963. That's a really good red example. Good find there. Awesome. Another 1970. Oh, more 2009. You know what? I might find out. Oh, my red book isn't in here anymore, but I'm just going to find out what they're calling this. I know there's the log cabin. That's this one. The birth and early development, I think is what they called it. Log cabin. There's the formative years. Unless this is the formative years. Let's see, I got my cherry pickers guide here, and I know it does talk about one of these. Let's see, it talks about the 2009. Oh, it talks about this one, where he's sitting on a log, looks like whittling something. But it just calls it a 2009. Fortunately, no name. But we got another one of these. Really awesome find there. Let's see. $1979. 78. Alright, that looks like that's it for this roll here. Definitely. So, in this one, only 4. Oh man, I had that 2009 right here, and I just swooped it up. Only 4 coppers. One of them is red, though, so that's pretty good. Oh man, I'm going to have to go all the way back through this. 1 second. Alright, so we found these 4 coppers in a 2009. Here's a 1979 to add to our late 70s, post 1975. Here's a nice red 1963. Look at that. And 1978. Alright, we're almost at the last 10 rolls of the box. Including this one, only 12 left. All right. What's this? 2001. That one looks copper, and it is 73. All right. Let's see if we can keep it going back in years there. 82. Oh, you see right here what we found? Right here, another Canadian. So it looks like it's just like the last one we found. The same design. I'm not sure what year they switched to this design. But this one was a 76. The first one we found. It might be around the same years. It might be a little older because it's discolored, but that doesn't really necessarily mean anything. Definitely in worse condition than the last, but let's see. 73. So that again lies in the same, I guess, category as what I have found in my research. So a 73 would be 1942 to 1979 is the 98% copper and a little heavier than our penny. So we have a little bit more copper there. Definitely worth keeping. Let's keep going. Might be all we find in this one. Maybe right here. Yep, 1976. All right. That's it for this roll. 3 coppers and that foreign Canadian 1973. We got 76, 73, and an 82 to add to our pile there, as well as this 73 Canadian. Oh, I always forget they flip differently than our cents do. So if we see right here, the Canadian will flip while holding 12 and 6 o'clock, while our American will flip holding the 9 and 3 o'clock positions. While I then just flip the wheat cent the wrong way. Interesting. All right. Roll number 40. Roll number 40. After this, we're on the last 10. All right, here's a find right off the bat, 72, 77. Here's where all our coins have been. Oh, I guess not. Just right there on that one end. 74. Oh, here we go. Another wheat cent. Another wheatie right there. Well, it fooled me last time when I was trying to guess the age. You see these lines are still quite clear on these ones, which I guess means it can go all the way back to 1941. However, I do think this is in a better condition. I'm still going to guess on the side of error and go with 1950s. Let's see. Yeah, 1953. 1953. And while we have this one out here, I'm going to check my cherry guide. I think in 1953, Philadelphia. There are errors for the proof version. I don't think this is a proof. Definitely not. However, it is possible that this is just a very, very worn circulated proof. So I'm going to check for these errors. Definitely not. Definitely not. But a very good find in addition to our pile. So let's keep it going. All right. Ooh, here's a nice red one. So if we see, here's a red one, and here's another red one. You might not be able to tell through the video, but this one kind of looks like a higher relief than this. Higher relief just means that it's engraved more, like where it's indented, it is deeper, and the letters and design that comes up is higher. So higher relief, this one here looks a bit higher relief and more of an orange color. So it makes me think it is a copper one, maybe in really good condition. But yeah, there we go, 77. While this one here on the left side is a 2008, the last of the memorial cent years. So that's another way you can tell, even like a quick look. The good condition ones will still be in a pretty high relief in comparison to the later years. That goes for the copper ones as well sometimes. Here's a 1969. When I meant copper ones, I'm saying the brown, the more older colored looking ones. Oh, it's a gray one. I doubt that's a steel cent. Well, it can't be a steel cent because it's a memorial. Wow, in 1992, it looks like someone took the copper coating off of it You can see a little bit of the copper left right here. So it was coated originally. Now this is just a zinc scent. I mean, all of them made this year zinc, but they're copper-plated zinc. Very interesting. I might hold on to this one. It's an interesting find. Maybe we find enough like this, you could make a whole book of just copper-plated lists. Scents there. All right. That does it for the roll. That's a pretty exciting roll. So we found this nice bright red 77, 72, another 72, 77, more of these later yeared. Oh, gotta fix that. Put one in the wrong pile before. Yeah, a couple 74s. 75 coming through, a 69. 69, Denver. 77. And this wheat scent. I'm going to put in the back pile over here with our other wheat scents. Then there's this zinc copperless one. I'm going to hold on to. I'm going to set it aside right there. All right, our last 10 rolls. Now that we can reach all the rolls, I wonder if we could check some enders. I didn't check all the enders. Some people start their hunt off with checking enders. I decided not to do that this time. Oh, look at that. A Canadian ender, 65. All right, well, let's go ahead and start with this Canadian ender. That's an interesting one to find. All right. Looks like, yeah, it's not even centered in the middle of the roll, this wrapping here. I want it the other way. I want it this way. There we go. That's just what has worked best for me. There we go, that Canadian right there on the edge. Let's take a close look at this. 65. That'll be definitely Queen Elizabeth, but I think that is... Oh, is that the same design? That appears to be the same design. I wonder what years they had those designs. But 65, a little bit earlier than the other ones we found. I'll have to do a little bit of digging. Oh, let's zoom out. I'll have to do a little bit of digging on what years they had what designs of Queen Elizabeth, and I'm sure they had the kings before her on their scent. It is super interesting to be able to find those Canadian scents in, especially United States rolls. I know that the Canada in 2012, I want to say, got rid of their scents. They stopped making them. I think they're still in circulation, or they just round up to the 5-cent mark, which might be where the United States is coming soon. But we do end up finding quite a few of their coins in our rolls, which makes me wonder if people are out there spending those Canadian cents at our stores or turning them into coin stars. Very interesting. Very interesting. When I do find them, they're always the older ones. I don't think I've found a single of the newer Canadian coppers. I wonder if someone who just was hoarding a bunch of them dumped them into circulation in America, and we're still just finding them. Well, we got, let's see, seven coppers and a Canadian right there. We found almost as many Canadians as we have wheat cents. Come on. 1970, 74, 77, 80, 78. Oh, another 62. That one's getting a little older there. 62. And another 80. All right, looks like we're creeping up onto my searching space there. All right, that was 41. Let's go with 42. Number 42 of the hunt. Let's see, that one looks copper. 81. 74. 78, 72. This one looks older there. I'm gonna hide the date for myself. Oh, it's a memorial cent. It looked, because of how, I guess, brown it was. Oh, 61, look at that. Because of how brown it was, it looked like it might have been a wheat cent. Let's see, what do we got here? 2008 looks like. Oh, here's a 2009. 2009, we got the third design again. Very nice. Here's some of that kind of black discoloration. 68, what is 68? Denver? Yeah, that's a 68 Denver. I know that 68 San Francisco is the lowest minted of the memorial cents across the copper and the zinc. The lowest minted memorial cent. So I do kind of keep my eye out for those in particular. All right, how do we do on this roll? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right, 20%. Since there's 50 in a roll, right? Yeah, 50 in a roll. A fifth would be 20%. Very nice. That's a really good find right there. And if 20% of the entire box was copper, that would be quite a heavy copper find. 74, 72, 81, 78. What was this one? Oh yeah, that's 68. 77. 1980. And 1982. Alright. Roll number 43. I think instead of pushing it out that way, I think that's kind of working the best for me. If I just rip the paper away and lay them all out how I want them to be. That's definitely been working the best. There's a 64. Definitely starting to find some of those older years. Getting excited about that. 78. That's a 94. What's this? Looks older. No. 87. This one looks a bit older. 75. I guess that is a 50-year-old cent there. 70. 76. Definitely finding quite a lot of the... Oh, is this a 2009? Yeah, nice brown 2009. Let's see. Ooh, the log cabin. Very nice. Oh, a nice red 1982. And more brown red. 79. 64. All right, that's a pretty good amount there too. What do we do? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 that time. We got 64, 65, 78. Oh, that's the 87. So 8 instead of 7, or 8 instead of 9. 76, 70, 82. Keep that next to these red ones. 84. Oh, sorry, 64 and a 79. All right. I've already lost track of how many rolls we're at right now, but keep going. Pushed it the wrong way on accident. There we go. We just lost one there. Usually there's like black discolored ones I've been finding. Look, there's another one. Very interesting. Very interesting. But this one, 1960, we'll hold on to that. Here's a 1981 kind of just sticking out of the back. All right. I realize I haven't been flipping over these shield since to look for that 2017, but I'm definitely going to be going back through this to find any red examples and separate the shields and look for errors and stuff. So I'm going to have a second look at all the coins. I'll definitely be able to pick out all those 2017 Philadelphia. All right, that'll do it for this roll. There we go. Another more red looking one. There's that 1981 there. And it's really black, kind of. It's a very interesting color. I found quite a few of those. Only 2, I want to say, were copper. But it is very interesting. I wonder what happened to those coins to make them that black color. $81.76. All right. I think this might be roll 43. How many we got left in this box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left in the box, which means this is 45. Down to our last 6 rolls here. I'm going to lay it down this way. And I think what I'm going to do is spend the next couple days kind of going over all the varieties and stuff. And I might, if there's a lot, I'll go through and make a separate video of an update on this hunt, rather than wait to publish this a few days. It's already quite a long video. But I guess my penny hunts are just going to be quite a lot longer. That's totally fine. And you guys are really only seeing the second half of the box. I might publish half boxes or post just long hunts and see what you guys really are into and what you like seeing. 1966, that's a good one right there. That looks copper. Yeah, 64. 71. All right. Oh, let me put these ones away first. Dang, jumping the gun there. Let's see, on that roll, we got 8 coins. 8 copper coins. And our second 66, very nice. You hear my chair kind of creaking. Oh, that's an 83. So I guess only 7. 7 copper coins. 7 copper coins. All right. There we go. Awesome. That one looks nice and neat. If only laying them out neater helped me better find some of these coppers, or filled my rolls with more coppers. However, this is just luck at this point. Skill of knowing what to look for, but luck of actually getting the chance to look for it. There's a 1980. Looks like I might be coming to an end on this roll here. Oh, yeah, 77. Okay. 5 coppers in that one, which is 10%. I think 10% might be pretty decent. 71. 81. 1980. 1980. And a 77. Let's see if that one was 45. And this is 46. Our last 5 rolls of our hunt here. Oh, here's a nice orange, or a real brown one looking through. It's 81 though. All right. Let's see. Oh, 1979. I'm surprised it's the first copper one we've found. Let's see. Here's one that looks pretty copper. 82. The thing is, even those 82s, sometimes they're not copper. I gotta weigh those. What is that? I see a 99 in there. 99 right in that bottom corner. Definitely not copper. 73. Oh, these are just stuck together. $89. All that extra work for nothing. I guess I could have just flipped it over and been able to see the year on that one too. The tails were stuck together, so I would have been able to tell. Wow, only 3 coppers in that roll. $82, $79, and $73. How many we got left? Oh, we only got 3 left. I thought we had 4 left. I'm gonna set them aside, take them out of the box. We might even do the last 3 all together. That might be fun. Let's see what that would look like. Oops. Let's see, let's put out this one here. Just gotta make sure it doesn't get mixed up with any of the other ones I'm saving already. Well, I mean, if it does, I'll end up finding those again. Let's see. There we go. All right. Okay, this might be fun or it might be absolutely horrible. Let's see. $75, $85. So far, not much. I want to say most of this hunt has been not much, but to be honest, I haven't really hunted in a while. So this might just be what it is now. This is a 1980. There's an interesting discolored one. Pretty orange. Some reds in there. Pretty cool. I do point out the discolored ones to show you guys if the discolored ones are something you're really interested in. You'll definitely be able to find them. Just like this one. A little bit of red right here above the Liberty. And here's these black ones that keep coming out. 71. Very interesting. Alright, my pile of zinc ones is clearly getting a lot larger because I'm hunting 3 rolls at the same time. Just showing the color on that one. $77. Hopefully we can find another wheat scent in these last 3 rolls. That would be quite awesome. Oh, here's another. Oh, I was kind of doing it off camera over here, but I found this. I want to say this one is the one that's called Formative Years, 2009. Number 4 of the box. $84. Alright, I'm going to clear off some of these. You guys can't see it, but it is definitely taking up... Oh, an 82 I almost missed. Definitely taking up a lot more space to do 3 rolls at a time. It's just the zinc piling up. Whoa, dropped you. Alright, you might be at a slightly different angle, but I just dropped you guys, and now we're right back into it after I cleaned up those zinc pennies off my desk. Let's see. It was 68 Denver. Yeah, not as rare as the 68 San Francisco. 68 San Francisco being, I guess you could call it the key date of the memorial set. 1980 right there. Oh, another 2009. Formative years as number 5 of this hunt. Yeah, number 5, that's a 1982. What do we got here? That definitely looks like a 68 to me. Maybe an 88. Let's weigh it. Let's see. 2.5 grams. That means it's zinc. The copper ones are 3.1 grams. So, going in the zinc pile. There's a 79. All right, the last little bit of the hunt here. That is it. Last coin was 2017 D. All right, and those last 3 rolls, how do we do? What's that? 11 cents, copper cents in our roll. Just to confirm, that is all of the box right there. So let me get you guys in a wrap up. All right, everyone, just a quick wrap up right here on our first box of the channel, our penny hunting series. We got 4 wheats right here, 41 being the earliest, and we got 3 Canadians. We ended up getting all these piles of copper, and what I plan on doing is filling out these books. I actually went out and got these books for our hunts. This is gonna be our first series. We've got the Shield Sense starting at 2014. To date, we've got 95 to 2013. And this one goes into, actually the earliest one we found, 1941 to 74. There is a book that goes the rest of the wheat pennies, 1909 to 1940. However, I did find this one. I think what we'll do is just collect all of the 1940s and 50s. Since those ones are the most common, we'll just collect 2 of each of those. See how many boxes it'll take us to complete all 4 of these folders. Also, I did pull out my red book to find out that there's the birth and early childhood. That is what I was calling the log cabin. There's the formative years, so I was right on that one. This one is called professional life. And the last one, which we did not see, the presidency reverse. So you can see the mintages here, how the presidency reverse is significantly lower than the other 3. And here's what we found of those 2009s. Some of them are in good condition, like this one here. Most of them just pretty cruddy though. And we did find a few of these very nice red copper cents, which I'm going to be putting in the folder right here. And then I'm going to be going through these piles to pick out the best ones, probably the red ones. I'm only wanting to put red coins in these first 3, I guess, the memorial and the shield sense. Only red examples are going to be filling those spots, but these 4 wheats are definitely going to be going in. We're going to prioritize this folder with the wheats. So if we find one before we find a second one, it's going to go in this folder. All of our best examples are going to go in here, and then the secondary ones are going to fill the spot. The 41 to 58s are going to fill a spot in here. All right, well, that is my recap. Hope you guys like the video. If this is the kind of content you like, definitely like the video. Comment, ask questions, ask for more videos like this. And if you really like the type of content I'm going to be putting out, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and even hit that bell notification so you can get a notification every single time I put out a video, so you're not missing anything that we're doing. All right, have a nice day.